couple of minutes and let's see people to join. Hi, Facebook and YouTube. Thanks a lot for everyone who would be joining in. Yesterday, due to some reason of work, and plus I had a personal talk with two different people. So altogether, I was really not exhausted, was not ready to come for another 1 hour, 1.5 hour talk. So that's the reason I came here Thursday, and plus I'll have a look of how many Thursday people are there who want to be part of my show too, right? Hi, Batrock. Thanks a lot for joining in. So, as you know, this is the Ask Deek show. You can ask me any question from birth to death. You can ask on the comments column and I will answer. But one more thing, as you all know, I'm going to do an India tour shortly. So if you're interested to do any sessions in your schools or colleges or anywhere, what you want, let me know and you can do it, right? So next week I'll be in London. Hi, Surya. Next week I'll be in London. And then after that, Indore, Kota, Delhi, Chennai, Lucknow, Ahmedabad. Plus, many people are trying to arrange sessions in Mumbai, Hyderabad, and a couple of cities which I've mentioned. So if you want to arrange a session, let me know and we can work it out. Right? Hi, Chandrika. Thanks a lot for joining in and liking most of my stories. I keep a track of people who really do things, right? Hi, Ritu. Thanks a lot for joining in. So feel free to ask your questions or anything about me, about life, about positivity, about any questions which you have, ask in the comments column and I will answer. Facebook, YouTube, you can also ask your questions in the comments column and I will try my best to reply. Ritu's asking, Rajasthan mein kab aa rahe ho, sir? I'm coming to Jaipur. I'm coming to Kota. I don't know where you are, Ritu, located. Hi, Kavya. I don't know where you're located. So most probably end of June, beginning of July, I will be there in Indore. Indore is not a bad start, right? So I'll be there in first time in Indore, then to Kota, and then a couple of days in Jaipur, and then I go back, right? So if you want me to come down to Rajasthan anywhere, let me know. And for sure, schools, colleges, corporates, clubs, anywhere you want, anywhere in India, I will come down. All you got to do is to figure out and discuss with me and find it out, right? So more questions or no questions or my job gets done for today, feel free to ask any question from birth to death. I come here for you. I come here to answer the questions which you have about life or any doubts which you have about life. That's how I do. Okay, so Anju is asking, sir, say something motivation for students who are demotivated. Motivation is, there is two types of motivation. One is internal motivation and the other one is external motivation. Internal motivation is when you know why are you doing what you're doing. Internal motivation steps in. Then you have external motivation, which your mother forces you or your teacher forces you or motivational speakers and motivational book, some inspirational stories. Those are all external motivation. So there's two things, external and internal motivation. Now, external motivation is very temporary. Hi, Kulari on YouTube and Rakshit, I will answer your question. So back to the question which Anju is asking. So you have external motivation, you have internal motivation. Once you know how to create your internal motivation, you don't need external motivation anymore. That is point number one. Now, at the beginning stages, you need external motivation because you don't know what motivation is. So you might see a motivational speaker, you might have a book, you might experience what motivation is. But once you've figured out what motivation is and once you know how to self-motivate yourself, you don't need any of these motives. That's why I tell people, meet me once, clear all your doubts and forget me. I'm not here to get you hooked up for me. I'm not here to make a community or society behind it. I'm just here to clear your doubts so you know how you get motivated. You know how to self-motivate yourself. And once you know that, the internal motivation steps in. And how the internal motivation steps in, when you know why you're doing what you're doing, you're self-motivated. When you know why everything happened in your past and what is the reason behind it, you become self-motivated. Anju, I hope I've answered the question. Kavya artist, I'm Pari D. Rajkumari from Assam. Thanks a lot for the suggestion you gave me that day. Pari, I don't know if I talked to you or chatted with you. I see, I talked to so many people. So, I really don't know, and thanks a lot that, it really, Pari, it worked out for you and your life. So all thanks to God for that. Tomorrow's exam, but I have not studied. How will to face it? See, if you have tomorrow's exam, you do not study, face the consequences so that next time you study much more better, right? Always remember, oops, I have poor connection. Why is that? Sorry guys, I think I have some kind of a poor connection. Okay, sorry, just my network went paused for a second. So let me take, yeah, so Suraj, I hope I've answered your question. Hi Preeti Pradeep, sir, your company name. There's two things. One, I work as a regional sales manager for Middle East and South Asia. For that, you don't need to know about it. We have a foundation called Liab Foundation. So that's the company's name. It's called Life is All Positive Foundation. That's it. My mother tongue, I know Malayalam, that's my mother tongue. And everything else, I know to talk Hindi, Malayalam, and English. These are 3 languages I do. So yeah, I hope I've answered that question too, right? Many people asking me, how do I come to your city? Just message me or DM me if you want me to answer, and I will answer. Rakshit's question, how to handle frustration? First question is, what are you frustrated about? Because, Rakshit, what I need to know is what is the frustration? Because frustration can be created by various reasons. There's no specific details of what is the frustration about. Generally, frustration comes when you plan something, it doesn't work your way. You get frustrated. When you think that person is going to do something and you don't get it, you get frustrated. If you can specifically tell me what the frustration is, then I can actually help you out, right? Dharan is asking, so what's the reason for frustration? So that Rakshit, I can answer to you. Dharan SKPD41, how to build up confidence. Confidence, how to build up is most of the reason why people don't have confidence is because somewhere around they tend to compare their life with someone else's life. So when you compare your life with someone else's life, which means yourself to some other self, when you compare, your confidence will go, because when you say that person is a topper, indirectly you're saying that I'm not a topper. When you say that, the girl is looking good, indirectly you're saying I'm not looking good. When you say this guy speaks better, indirectly you're saying I don't speak better. So every time you compare, your confidence drops because you're comparing yourself to some other self. That is why generally confidence drops. The other thing is confidence. To build up confidence takes small steps. Many people focus on the tip of the mountain, on top of the mountain. You're going after the top of the mountain, but you will never get pure satisfaction until you reach there. So instead of going and looking at the top of the mountain, see the first step. Let me complete that first step. Let me feel happy with it. Let me complete the second step. Let me feel happy with it. Let me complete the third step. And that is how you slowly build up the confidence. Not suddenly I want to go up and you go and you totally break down. I hope, Dharan, I've answered to your question. Chandrika is asking, what about Telugu? No, I don't know Telugu at all. Yeah. Kalakota Marjunath. So what about stock market? See, from a long-term perspective, stock market is good. But many people, 90% of the people don't go for the long-term goal. Most people go for short-term trading. What I believe, that's all gambling. If you have the guts and the capacity to gamble and to lose money, then that's fine. But at the end of the day, what I tell about stock market is only put in the money which you're going to be willing to lose 100%, and it doesn't make any emotional imbalance into your mind. Then go into stock market. But in general, more than investing in some other company, start your own company, invest that money in that company and grow it. Or invest in yourself, improve your skills and grow that. Why put in some other company and make them rich? Any investment is making someone else rich. Always remember that. You are getting a part of it. So do what they are doing so you become much more richer than what you're really capable of. That's what I would say, but it's your call at the end. Hi, sir. Where are from Hyderabad? Please explain in Telugu. Sorry, I don't know Telugu. I can talk only English, Hindi, and Malayalam. Where are from Hyderabad? We are from Hyderabad. So if you're from Hyderabad, if you want to arrange a session for your group, for your team, let me know. I most probably will be coming to Hyderabad this time. Most probably to do the sessions for Narayana IS Academy and for Chaitanya schools. There's 2. They're trying to arrange sessions there. If it works out, I will be coming to Hyderabad also. But it depends on all people's demand as to when and how you want me to do it, right? So yeah, back to the Facebook question from Rakesh, frustration with studies and life consequences. When you say frustration for studies, the first question you got to ask is, why is that you are frustrated with studies? Because you're not liking it. But then studies is a part of life. Regardless of whatever you do, you have to study. See, life is all about studies at the end, because if you don't study in life, you have that own consequences, which you're saying life consequences. So Winstage, if you want to do a session, message me or DM me on Instagram, and then we can work out the session. Right? So you are frustrated with studies because somewhere around you're not studying. Somewhere around you don't know why are you studying. Somewhere around, now I'll tell you, are you frustrated with your birthday? Most probably you will say no, because you know the value of your birthday. Now same way you know value of the studies, you will not be frustrated with studies. Now again, life consequences. What is life consequences? What is the consequence? It's not that, this is like you're telling me, sir, I am frustrated with studies, I didn't do well in my exams, and I'm having life consequences of not getting through or sitting in the same school or college. So give me more clarity, right? Sankruti is asking how to heal from breakup which is one-sided. How can a breakup happen one-sided? It's a very strange question. How to heal from breakup which is one-sided? Well, I'm not, Sankruti, I'm not understanding your question. How can it be a one-sided breakup? A breakup when two people are there, that's when you break up. One-sided breakup, or after breakup, you're still interested in the person. Let me know what you're talking about so I can reply to that, right? Shweta, thank you for your valuable words. All thanks to God. Rekha saying, how are you? I'm very positive and rocking. That's it. No more questions. Ask me any question from birth to death in the question section, in the comments column, and I will reply in the best possible way, right? Ask me anything. Now, if you want me to come live with me, face to face, have a conversation, after 1 hour, we can do that, right? So I will open up my platform for you to come one-on-one with me, which is after 15 minutes, right? So Rakshit is coming back with this question. Life consequences, sense of financial problem. If you have a financial problem, first thing what you got to do is to find a job. Because if you don't find a job, you can never cover up your financial problem. So find a job, find a part-time job, do freelancing, do something to get out of your system. That is point number one. Family issues. Again, what's the family issue, right? And what is the issue which is bothering you? But if it's financial problem, first thing is to find any job which pays you whatever it is and get moving from there, right? Kohi Cox, so how are you so positive? That's a very vast question of how I am so positive. But what I would say, see what is positive, hear what is positive, eat what is positive, or taste what is positive, smell what is positive, and feel what is positive. If you do everything of that sort, generally your mind and the body will become positive. See what is good, which means no horror, no frustration, no sadness, no harassment, no fighting, no killing. Filter it all out of your system. I don't have a TV at my home. So if I don't have a TV at my home, the TV doesn't control. I see if I want a specific information, I go into YouTube, search for it, and get the information. Not sit in front of the TV and whatever crap they put in front of me, I just listen, and get frustrated. So see what is good and do all those things. Naturally, life will become positive, because positivity is to be lived and not to be thought. Many people think that think positive and be positive. That's all scammy stuff. Go and do what is positive. You will automatically become what is positive. I hope I've answered that question. How to love ourselves? To love ourselves, first step you got to do is to stop compare your life with others, because you can never love yourself when you're comparing you to someone else. So stop comparing that. Second thing, to love yourself, you should know what your strengths and what your weaknesses are. What are you good at and what are you bad at? And go doing what you're really good at, and bad only if needed, if it's an obstacle to your goal. If that is what you focus on, you will automatically love yourself, because the strength is what you really love. The human being who you are is what you really love. If you're really good at talking with people, you will start to love that talking person within you. If you know how to care your family, that care within you family, you're going to start loving that. So to love yourself, first thing is stop comparing, focus on your strength, grow on your strength, start loving that strength. Automatically you will begin to love yourself. When it says, please explain on personal development. That's a very general question. So what great people say is personal development is all about improving yourself in the best possible way, with the performance, with the strength which God or universe has given to you, and fine tuning it to a certain level, so that you are constantly developing yourself to reach to that goal which God or universe want you to reach. It could be your skills, it could be your character, it could be. So in general, when you say personal development, what I believe is it is you as a person, your 5 aspects: relationship, education, health, finance, and love. If you keep improving in these 5 aspects every day: relationship, education, health, finance, and love, if you keep improving on that, you will automatically improve your personal development, because that is what a person is made of. Look Star Deva 3939. I got a request on video call. Give me another half an hour, then I will open up for video calls, right? So can you give me some business tricks developed over lifestyle? You're asking me for a business idea or business trick. It's not very, very clear what you're really asking for. Guys, don't ask me questions in general about business tricks and all. Tell me more about what the business is, what you want to do, so that I can give you specifically to that. So when are you going to take sessions for teenagers? Anytime. I do sessions to 5th grade students, to 60-year-old group of adults. So it's many lab. It is your wish. Who do you want to arrange sessions for? Any age is okay for me, 5th grade to 60-year-old. Anywhere in India, June, July, I will come and do the session, as long as it doesn't conflict with other things. Possessive Natpu. Being different from others is correct or not? See, everyone is different from others. Every single person. Your handprint is different from others. Your eye is different from others. So how can you ever be the same of others? So being different is always good. But more than being different, being you is more important. Try to be the best you which you can be. That is more important than being different from others. Never be different from others. Be the best you can be. That is correct, and not being someone else. Anju 18. Sir, when 2% love truly, but family against, how to convince them? First of all, is it really true love? People loving? I really don't know. See, the thing is, there's an age factor involved. Now, if family is not allowing, you should have thought before getting into love. Not after getting into love, you go serious, then you say that my parents. Many youth have this misunderstanding that they will tell me, sir, I will settle down, I will figure out my life, I will get a good job, and my parents will say yes to the boy or the girl who I like. That is the most scammiest fantasy which most of the youth goes into, and they struggle their life. Now, it is not how to convince them. You can't convince them. If they are adamant that, they are the only options to leave and go, which you are not going to do. So the only option is if true love. It's a very vague thing which very people don't know. 90% of the girls and boys who talk believed they had true love, and talking to them, I proved them that it's not really true love. Because real love is only after marriage, not before marriage. That is what I believe in. Everything else is just testing and time passing and trying to figure out what love is all about. Cheskiri, your Malayalam edinal, it is very difficult to sanamkayelude. Oh my God. That first I don't know what that ulta na means. I don't know that word. So I'm not very good at Malayalam actually reading it. I can talk in Malayalam, but not read in Malayalam, right? Okay, sadhanam ki li chu. Oh my God, that is very difficult for me to read. Sorry, guys. I'm not very good at reading Malayalam as such. How to overcome negative thoughts? It's Milim. So how to overcome negative thoughts? You can never overcome negative thoughts. Whoever tells you that I can help you overcome negative thoughts, it's not possible. A mind can only think what you already know. A mind can only think what you already know. So give it good things to think. The mind will never think negative. So why are you thinking negative? You know negative things. You know negative experience. You know negative TVs. You watch a negative thing. So your mind also thinks negative. See only what is good. Mind will automatically think. Now, how to overcome negative thoughts? Now, for example, if I tell you not to think of a monkey, you are going to think of a monkey. Don't think of a monkey. Don't think of a monkey. You'll think of a monkey only. But then, when I'm telling you don't think of a monkey, you go and see peacock, 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 peacock. Your mind is going to think about peacock only. And when monkey comes, look at a peacock. When monkey comes, look at a peacock. When monkey comes, look at a peacock. Slowly, mind will say peacock, 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 peacock. That is how you overcome negative thoughts. Winstage, how to improve your personal development? Please explain. Winstage, what you need to do is see. Personal development is a very vast term. It's like engineering, right? So, what in specific you want me to talk about personal development? Because personal development is very factors. It's development of the person who you are. So it depends on what you want to explain and what you're looking for. Give me more details so that I can really affect you. Anant S. Insta, how to plan our day effectively. Easiest way, what I tell people is wake up, do the most important thing first, and keep going and doing the most important thing until you go and sleep. That is how you do and plan your day effectively. When you wake up, what is the most important thing? Brush your teeth, go and brush your teeth. Then drink a glass of water or breakfast, however your plan is. That's the most important thing. Then what is the next most important thing in your life? Your studies, your work, or whatever it is, do that. Then what is the next thing? Okay, my self-development, self-improvement, then do that. Then obviously family, then do that. What is most important? But when you have your exams, you don't do any of this. You go and do your exams and studies for the exam. But your mother is in the hospital, you have your exams, you have to choose which is most important for you and do that. So keep it as flexible you can and keep doing the most important thing, and only after finish it, go and sleep. इंस्टा पे पेड फॉलोअर्स करना चाहिए या नहीं? Fashion online. Whoa, that's a very difficult question. There's different ways of doing it. At the end of the day, it's your objective. Some people get a contract when they have 10,000 followers or 100,000 followers, pay and get your followers, right? But then what happens is some people look at the performance of the post which you're doing. And if that performance of the post is not, engaging, people don't give you a contract. So what you need to do is, what's the objective behind your followers? Now, I do run ads. I run ads. How do I run my ads? I run an ad just so that whoever sees my video feels like messaging me and want to share their problem, and they have a personal conversation with me. I'll have 10 people. I finish the 10%. I run another ad. My objective is to solve or answer people's questions. So I just run ads for that. And that's what I have gone about. So different people have objectives. So first question you got to ask, what's your objective? So when two people love truly, but family against them, how to convince them? You can't, right? So Chandrika, how to reduce addiction to someone? So you're addicted to a person. So that's a little bit confusion. Like how are you related to the person? Is it a celebrity? Is it a boy or a girl? Or is it cousins? It's very, I really didn't understand the question. Like addiction normally comes because somewhere around you have a gap in life and someone or something is filling that gap. For example, I keep saying about addiction, you have Devdas and Paru. You have Devdas and Paru. When Devdas, what they do, when Devdas is there, he didn't get Paru's love, so he put that empty love with alcohol. So he got addicted to alcohol. So same way, why are you addicted to a person? That person is fulfilling something which you can't fulfill yourself. So you get addicted to the person because you want that. It's like drugs. What drugs gives you? You have some frustration, you want to forget it, you take drugs. Same thing happens there. And how do you reduce it? Learn to be self-independent. And when you're self-independent by natural force, you are going to figure it out. Kavana Nama, I really don't understand that language. I'm very sorry for that. Lifeline Himashi says, heya. So heya to you too. So that's it. I come to the end of the comments column. Father gets angry. Rakshit, why don't you message me personally and then we can discuss this, because you give me half the information. Family stuff I normally don't want to discuss in a public platform. So why don't you message me and then we can discuss it, right? Haramdeep, all right, sir, all thanks to God. Varsha is saying, how to forget someone? You can't forget anyone in your life who has emotionally touched you. You have to look into their life. You have to accept them the way they are. And what you need to do is forgive the person in the past. When you forgive that person, you accept that person is a part of your life and they have taught you something, and that teaching becomes more important. Where I can message you, 1 second, 00971562996446. There you go, Rakshit. You have my number. WhatsApp me and we can talk. Kannada of Namaste. Okay, Kanva, I got so Kavana. Yes, Kavana. Yes, I got that. So what is the question about the answer? How to forget someone? So first thing is you got to be thankful to that person. And when you're thankful to that person, by natural force, you are going to accept that this person has come into my life to teach me something and focus on that teaching. So there are good teachers and bad teachers. Good teachers tell you what you shouldn't do. Bad teachers tell you, good teachers tell you what you have to do. The bad teachers tell you what you don't have to do, and work it out from there, right? What to do, Karuna? What to do when we don't want to work in a company where we have to? Keep working in that company and start applying for other companies, so that once you get that other company, you can move on to that new company and forget this company. So when you don't see any company which pays you, don't leave it, please, because you're frustrated or your boss is bad. Start applying for other jobs, and with that experience, go and take that other thing. Jagrati Jain, what to do when you feel getting targeted at workplace? Jagati, it seems like you are a very good worker, or you're a person who's performing quite very well. Whoever does work quite very well will generally get targeted regardless. So the question you got to ask yourself is, why am I getting targeted, and what ways? Is it a risk to my organization? Does my boss know that I'm being targeted? Does my boss know I'm still performing and he's recognizing my efforts? Does my boss's bosses know they're targeting? Because politics is always there. In any organization which you work, politics is going to be there. The question here is how to play that politics, right? So if you're getting targeted, you got to find out, does the boss know about it, or just inform your boss. Don't go and target back and hit back, because it's going to work against you. Maybe they're your senior, and when you go and hit back your senior, you're asking for trouble, right? I hope, Jagati, I gave you a little bit of an idea. If not, message me and we can discuss more, right? All thanks to God, Varshna and Kavana Namana. Okay. Fast reading is good or not good to face competitive exam? Now, fast reading is good in one form, but how much are you grasping is the question. Because if you're not grasping the question quite very well, then it is of no use. You do fast reading or slow reading or whatever it is. Now, I hope that's the answer you're asking for. You want to know if it's good or bad. Sanaik 533. Guys, if I'm spelling your name wrong, I'm very, very sorry for it. It's just basically, taking my time to, read it faster. So whatever, if I have spelling mistakes, let me know. Sorry, not spelling, pronunciation mistakes, right? So I feel so nervous when I think about future. How can I control like these thinking? Have a plan. Why are you worried about future? Because somewhere around you don't have a very clear plan. When you have a very, very clear plan, you're never worried about the future. For example, which college do I have to join? That is the first question you have. Which college should I join? Now, if you know which college you have to join, you put all your eggs in that, you'll be very, very nervous that if I don't get in that college, what is going to happen? Then you're worried about it. So the first step is college one. These are the things. These are the qualifications. These are the placement. These are things you got to do. If I don't get in the college, what is college two? College 2, this is the placement, this is the marks which is needed, this is the alumni and all that thing. College 3, college 4, until your mind calms down, have that many backup plans. Many great people say have one plan, go after the plan. Scam. Go and get as much as plan you have, so you have complete control over your future. College A, if not college B, if not college C, if not college D, until your future is completely in control. Jagati says, thank you. All thanks to God, Jagati. Good to know you got the answer. Many people are sending me requests on the video call. I'm based in Abu Dhabi. It is very difficult for me to do video join call. If you want to come live with me, send me a message live. I will tell you how to get into my live platform where everyone can hear you and work it out. That's it. I come to the end of the comments and no more questions anymore. I hope I've answered most of the questions. Any other questions? Again, back to my plan. Whoever is wanting to arrange sessions, don't miss this opportunity. I'm coming to India for June, July, and August. 26, 27 indoor. So anywhere in indoor you want me to come, I can come. Kota, Delhi, Chennai, Lucknow, and Ahmedabad is all confirmed. If you want your city to be added, let me know. And I will add that. All you got to do is to figure out and arrange a session. I will tell you how to get that all sorted out. All my sessions are done as a giving back to the community. So if you want interested, let me know and message me so I can work it out. And just all you got to do is Instagram me or WhatsApp me in some form and work it out, right? And Sanik says thank you. Silly pie, how to concentrate on studies. So this is a typical question I get most of the time. Let me give a very simple example. Let's say you're studying ABCD, 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 right? That's what you're studying. So what are you doing? You're opening in the book, studying ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. Suddenly you'll have your superstar coming. Let's say Raj is your superstar, which you like. So you're saying ABCD. Suddenly Raj will come. You'll say, no, 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 don't think about Raj. Think about studies. Concentrate on studies. Then again, your friend will call, hey, Raj's new movie is coming out. Why don't you go and have a look? Then you say, no, no, concentrate. The friend say, no, 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 I will also come and look. We'll go together. Slowly, your mind shifts from studies. The concentration moves from studies to something else, which is important. So whatever your thing is important for you, you will, by default, your concentration is going to shift. So normally what happens in concentration is that it's not that you don't have concentration. Concentration shifts from one topic to another topic which is important. So now, but you have a Raj movie which is coming, but your mother is in the hospital. The concentration will shift from your mother to this. How to join your WhatsApp group? To join my WhatsApp group, just message me on my WhatsApp. That's my number, 009715629964446. Have the 00s. It's a UAE number, so don't think that it's an Indian number by just putting 97. Who have all the zeros, or instead of 0 put a plus, and you will get me on, right? And still many people asking me on the sessions. All you got to do is to message me on WhatsApp. You have my number, or Instagram. Message me and tell me which city and which college you want. I will send you my profile. So how to arrange my sessions? Let me give a quick overview. Message me, I will send you my profile. Once you have my profile, share it to your school, colleges, or club, or family, or a group. Share it to them. If they are interested, we pick a time, we pick a date, and then we come and do the session. Full stop. That's all. It's as simple as to arrange a session, right? Rita Pandey, sir, leaving everything to God is the right decision or not? That is not the right decision. God has given you a mind. God has given you hands. God has given you legs. God has given you all your five senses. If you leave everything to God, what will God do? See, this is a thing I say. Many people say, leave everything to God. Yes, you got to leave everything to God, but the actions you have to take. This is like I tell people, sitting in hell and saying my life is all good, God will take care of me. God will never ever take care of you if you just sit there. God will send a hand. If you don't hold the hand, you will be sitting there only. God can only push you or give you through that thing. But what you need to understand here is if you are sitting at one place without moving. Now this is like, I am hungry and I will leave everything to God. No, you have to get up, go in the kitchen, cook something and eat. Only that satisfies your hand. So actions is important. This is like, as I keep saying, right? People say think positive. Yaar, sab kuch hota hai, achhe ke liye hota hai. Sab kuch hota hai is destiny. All that's all dialogues for lazy people. I keep saying, right? Take the action, then leave it to God. Take the next action, then leave it to God. Let the result be decided by God. But don't leave everything to God, because if you leave everything to God, it's lazy people dialogue. God is doing everything. Yes, God is doing everything, but what are you doing about it? Is a question which you need to ask. I hope I've answered that question. That is a very interesting question, right? So see it from that perspective and don't leave everything to God, because there's God within you also, right? As people say. So if that is what you're looking for, work at it from there, right? Thank you, sir. Very much needed answer to me. All thanks to God, Rita, for getting the answer, right? See, God, I don't want to talk about God so much, right? Because different people have different beliefs. If you want to specifically talk about a specific belief for God, message me and we can discuss further on, because some people are generally confused about God itself. So if there is that confusion, message me. But on a public forum, I will never talk about specific God or specific religious belief, or I keep it outside. I only talk exclusively. Anyone wants to come live with me, type in live, and I will tell you how to get into my live show on my platform. But if no one is there, you still want to see me and just ask me questions. But anyways, not this Sunday, next Wednesday, you can join live on Instagram, because I'll be in London and I'll be in London, and that time we can have that communication face to face, and we can have that conversation. Lazy and intelligent people only talk about God. Lazy and intelligent people, that's a very bad combination. Anyways, that's his point, not mine. So, that's his belief. So let it go that way. So, any other questions, or my job is done, or do I wind up the show, or do you want any more details about the event or the tour which I'm doing? And as you know, this is the Ask Deek show. Every Sunday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. I'll be there coming to answer all the questions which you have. If you have your friends who have questions, if you have your family who have questions, if you have anyone who have questions, tell them about the show, and I'll be there answering the question. Any question from birth to death can be asked so that I can answer in the best possible way. Anyone wants to come live, let me know. If no one wants to come live, that's also good for me. You make my life easier. Okay, darling 14. Hi, thanks a lot for joining in. Lucky Gupta on YouTube is asking me a question. Sir, I got a job as an HR recruiter. I schedule interviews and explain candidate about job, everything. But they reject some of them. They are rejected. Some of them not entering interview. So I got a job for HR recruiter. So what is the question here? I schedule interviews and explain candidates about the job, everything. But they are rejected. Some of them not attending the interview. I really didn't understand your question, Lucky Gupta. Can you explain who rejected? They are rejected by the company, or they themselves reject? So if they are rejecting, it's their call, their personal thing. We can't control that anyways. See, guys, people don't turn up. Like, I know once I went for an event, it was just a group of 10 people. All the 10 people didn't come up. Now, if all the 10 people didn't come up, it's not my problem, right? It is just the problem of Monica. By mistake, I waved to you. Sorry for that. Hi, Lokesh. Thanks for joining. And Monica saying your words are really, very valuable. All thanks to God. So I can try English, improve skills, but I can't see English, talk English, listen to English. Because as Amitabh Bachchan says, English is a very funny language, right? So it's not about that. What you need to do is, if you want to improve English, stop talking other language, only talk in English. Listen to English shows, see English movies, watch, speak in English. Tell all your friends to speak in English only. English will improve. How do you learn your mother tongue? By studying books? By going to grammar classes? No. By talking and observing. So go and do only talk in English from today on. Hi, Sabah. Thanks for joining in. And Sabah, thanks a lot for liking all my stories. Whenever you get a chance, thanks a lot for that. Naman Morgan writes, all thanks to God. Hi, Sachin Patil. Thanks a lot for joining in. Sabah is saying, how am I? I'm always rocking and positive in a mission to make this world positive. And yeah, going on that way. Yesterday, I couldn't come because, I had my workload suddenly popped up from nowhere. We had a proposal summit. Plus, I had a personal conversation with 2 people on the same day. So I was like, I don't have the energy to go live. Preeti saying, sir, new company starting few days. I feel difficult from different places. How to manage? Preeti, you did personally message me on this, and I did tell you what you're supposed to do, right? Don't think it's a new company, right? Yes, I know it's a new company, but what you think is when everything what you knew, you will feel uncomfortable. New places, you'll feel uncomfortable. There'll be new different, people who you're going to interact with. Everyone is there to grow. Everyone is there to improve and create an impact. Focus on that growth and impact. By natural process, you won't be focused so much on these differences. Right now, all your focus is going on differences. See what is more common. You are a fresher, that other person was a fresher. Your experience was similar to their experience. Focus on that. Rivisa I. Hi, hello, thanks for joining in. Nagamurgan, you want to come live with me? Type live, and then I will tell you how to get live with me. Khushbu, thanks a lot for joining in, and that's it. Yes, Biocon. I know, Preeti, we did talk personally on this question. Yeah, I remember you asking me this. I did reply to you also, to my knowledge. No more questions, or my job is done for today. As you know, I come every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. So your good vibes always makes us happy. Your voice is superb. All thanks to God, Sabah, for that positive feedback. Right? Sunday at 8 p.m. Any questions? If there's no questions, Then I will slowly wind up the show and meet you on Sunday. Sunday again, you'll see me live. Maybe because Monday I need to fly. Oh no, Tuesday I got to fly. Yeah, Tuesday I fly out to Glasgow and UK. I'll be there for 4-5 days. At that time, we can join live. I'll try to come more live that time so that you can come and join live me in the best possible way. If you want to come live, join call with me, type live, and then I will tell you how to come live. If you're not typing live, you can't come live, join calling with me. Right? Thanks for Sabah and Kavana Namana. You're a real motivator. All thanks to God for that feedback. As you said, I'm just a normal guy wanting to see the world in a positive way. And that's all I do. Nothing more and nothing less. I don't want anything from this world. All I want is to see this world positive. Whoever wants to ask can ask. Whoever wants to arrange session can do. All I do is I'll keep doing it for the rest of my life. As long as I can do it, I'll keep doing it. Right? That's it. No other ones. As you know, again, for the new people who have joined, I will be coming down to India in July and August. So if you are interested to arrange any session, July, August in India, let me know. I can just share the screen once again. These are the places I'll be coming in. 6th to 10th, I'll be in London, Glasgow. 25th, 26th, Indore, then Kota, then Delhi, Chennai, Lucknow, and Ahmedabad. So if you want to arrange any of your cities or your place, wherever you want to be, let me know. Instagram me or WhatsApp me in some form or the other. So sessions can be arranged and you become the medium to arrange the session and the world gets more positive at the end. See, my objective is I do everything as a giving back to the community without any expectation, anything from anyone. So make sure you utilize it in the best. Hi, Rahul. It's been, I think Rahul Chauhan. I think I know him, right? I met you, right? Yeah, I remember Rahul. I hope you're all doing great, Rahul. So yeah, so that's it. If there's no other questions, we will see you some other time. If someone wants to come live, type live. If no one wants to come live, also I'm happy with it. As you know, I do this so that you all understand positivity. You all understand how important is life is to be in a positive sense. So if you understand that, whatever you learn from me, make sure you share it to the world in my name or your name, regardless. So make sure you spread it so that it works out. Loki, how to face loneliness. When you say loneliness, somewhere around you feel that you need someone to satisfy your completeness, right? So I really don't know what is creating the. Are you in a hostel or are you alone sitting home? It's a very general question. But then go on to my Facebook in YouTube, search for alone. There is a great 2 videos I've written on loneliness and alone. Have a look at it, and then because I'm going to wind up the show, I've slowly started winding up the show. I can reply to that, but go and have a look at the video. If you still have doubts about loneliness, message me on Instagram or WhatsApp, and I will surely reply to you. Hi, Kaushab Som. So that's it. If everyone has got their answers for today, I hope everyone enjoyed this show and you got all the answers which you're looking for. So if there's anything else you got to ask, let's do it next Sunday at 8 p.m. But when next week after, most probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'll be in UK. So that time, I might change my time based on the schedule, but I'm going to come. But that time, be ready to come live one-on-one with me if you want to. Because that time, when I'm international, when I'm out of the UAE, you can join call with me, right? So stay tuned for that. If you want to do a show exclusively for me, prepare 10 questions or discuss with your friends, prepare 10 questions and ask any questions which you want. But get your doubts clear. That's why I'm coming. If there's no questions, then I wouldn't be coming too, right? I do all these shows for you. And my main focus is to spread that positivity, right? It was a pleasure. Everyone for being a part of the show. Let me just wind up from Facebook, YouTube. There's one person still watching. Thanks a lot for that. And